The views and opinions expressed on The Reuben Armstrong Show are those of the speakers and guests and do not necessarily reflect the views of the show, its host, or affiliates. This content is intended for entertainment and informational purposes only.
God doesn't need your money. God isn't collecting. Your pastor is selling God. God doesn't need your money. God isn't collecting. Your pastor is. Available the 21st of April, 2026 in bookstores and online.
Do you have an idea? Do you have a story to tell? Do you want to share your voice? You could be a guest on The Reuben Armstrong Show. Visit www.thereubenarmstrongshow.com. Click contact and email us today.
Right now, something is shifting. The conversations are louder, the stakes are higher, and the silence, it's over. This is where bold ideas meet real accountability, where culture is examined, not avoided, where perspectives collide, something and truth is tested in real time. We don't hide behind headlines. We don't run from discomfort. We step into it. Because growth doesn't happen in comfort. It happens in confrontation. It happens when voices rise. It happens when someone is willing to say what others won't. Tonight, we challenge narratives. We question assumptions. We elevate the conversation. This is more than talk. This is impact. This is The Reuben Armstrong Show. And now, your host, Reuben Armstrong.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome. Welcome. Thank you. Welcome tonight. Welcome to the show. Welcome. Welcome. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. Yes. Welcome. 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 Welcome to the show tonight. Yes. Yes. Yay. Yes. Welcome to the Reuben Armstrong Show tonight. Yes. 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 Welcome. Welcome everyone to the show tonight. Welcome. Welcome. Thank you. Thank you. I want to welcome the millions of viewers and listeners that is watching this broadcast tonight. My name is Reuben Armstrong. I am the host of the Reuben Armstrong Show. Tonight is going to be a good show tonight. So I want you to share the live, call your friends, call your family, call your brother, call your pastor, and tell them Reuben's on. Now, remind everyone, April the 21st, my new book will be released April the 21st. So you need to order your book today, pre-order your book today, April the 21st. God doesn't need your money. Your pastor is using your money as a scam to live his lavish lifestyle. And Reuben Armstrong will expose this lies and these lies that these pulpit pimps are. Now, I'm not going to talk about the pulpit pimps all the time, but this month I'm going to be talking about them a lot because there's a lot of pastors that are using the word of God to manipulate people and to get rich for fame and fortune. Let me ask you something. When was the last time you walked into church and felt the presence of God? When was the last time you walked into church and felt the presence of God? Not the DJ, not the pastor $1,200 pimping shoes, not the designer suit he bought with your tithing money. Because somewhere between the offering envelope and the encore The church stopped being a sanctuary and became a strip club with a cross on the door. The pulpit became a stripper stage where males up there stripping off their jackets and their ties to impress the women or the men in the church. The congregation, y'all clientele. The pastor working. He's out there working the room. He's working the room. Find out where people weakness at. And every Sunday you walk in there, in that building, that man-made building, that's supposed to be called the holy temple of God. The anointing stage where people are being saved. And you walk in there and thinking you're going to be saved with some Holy Ghost. The pastor cannot save you. He can help you lead and live a better life according to the word. But I'm here to tell you tonight, trust no man. But that's Bible. That's biblical. I'm sorry. That's Bible. That's Bible. That's biblical. Trust no man, because a man will lie to you face to face. He will look eyeball to eyeball and think, and he start believing his own lie. And every Sunday, people, every Sunday you walk in there faithful. I know I'm talking to somebody out here tonight. Every Sunday you're walking in there faithful. You're hungry for God, and they take your money. They take your money. They take your loyalty. I think the church has now became a meat market where pastors are having more sex with the members in the church than they're having with their own spouses. That's why you got so many pastors that got outside kids. That's why I want you to share this live. Click the link in the button, in the chat button, and join this live. I'll put the link in there again. You're welcome to join the live. You're welcome to give me your comments. You're welcome to tell me your experience if you have one, or you know a family member or friend or enemy that experienced church hurt, or experienced the pastor backing that butt up and having sexual relationship with members in the church. This is the time to tell the story. It's okay. You can tell the story. This is Reuben. This is Reuben. You can do it. I'm going to put the link again because someone said they can't share the link. Let's see again. I'm going to click the link again, put it in the chat button. Click on that link there. And that link will get you on with Reuben. You see right there in the chat button? Click that link. It'll get you in the chat with Reuben. But I want to say this tonight. Every Sunday, you walk into church hoping to receive the Holy Spirit, hoping to do the right thing, hoping to get saved or hear a word from God. Some people go to church and want to hear a word from God. But sometimes it doesn't happen because some people are hoodwinked and bamboozled by what these pastors say. They think that the pastor has some kind of spiritual blessing. They think that their pastors are God. But I'm here to tell you tonight, as a talk show host, I experienced that, but we have to change our thinking and read the Bible for ourselves. We have to read ourselves. And pastors now are pimping the people in the church. They're pimping the people in the church. They've been hoodwinked and bamboozled by the people in the church. The pastors are living a lavish lifestyle. I'm going to talk about these pastors. I'm going to talk about these ministers. I'm going to talk about it. I don't care what no one say about me. They're going to say, Reuben, you hard on those preachers. You hard on those pastors. Yeah, I am. I admit I am. Because I experienced this with this foolishness that goes in the church. And not only experience it, I've talked to many people that have experienced this in their journey into going to a church or listening to the pastor. and think that pastor has some kind of spiritual blessing. I'm here to tell you, read the Bible for yourself. But again, you go to these churches every Sunday. You walk in there, faithful, trusting man. But you're not really trusting God. You need to trust God. You need to trust God. That's the man you need to trust. He is the only way that you can get into the heaven. He's the only man that you need to trust. Don't even trust your husband. You don't trust your wife. But he's the man that you need to trust. He's the one you need to trust. I'm going to put this link here. I don't know if they're having some technical issues or not tonight on the show. Someone said they can't click on the link. So I don't know what's going on, but I can click on the link. And what I'm going to do here, I'm going to go to the show and I'm going to go there and post a link there on the show again, live, that we are on live. So therefore, everybody can know, get on this show and let's talk about it, okay? We got somebody joining in. Now, let me say something to you. That's a hustler, okay? They got the offering plate going around 3 times in one service. Then you got the sow your seed. Then you got to get your money offering. You got to get blessed. You got to sow a seed of $1,500 to get your blessing. But Pastor, I'm here to tell you, repent and stop leading people to the streets and to the pits of hell. You're hustling in the sanctuary. They put you on a show so good, you go home feeling blessed. But your bank account is empty tonight. And your pastor just booked another sex vacation. He's out there going to Jamaica, somebody trying to get ready and find some strippers or some hookers and some prostitutes. That's what he's doing tonight. And you out here, today is Wednesday, so you may be in Bible study with the pastor. I'm hard on those pastors. Those pastors are pimps. Those pastors are hustlers. Look at the book. God doesn't need your money. When you go and pay your tithes and offering and pay your seed offering, you're giving the money to the pastor to live a lavish lifestyle, to go buy more sex, to have more sex with the people in the church. That's what you're doing. That's what you're doing. They pimping you in the pulpit. Let's bring in Mr. Carson. He's just joining the live today. Let's get him on in today. Carson, we're going to get you on right now.
Transform lives when nurtured and receptive.
Alexa, shut up.
Yeah. Carson, you're going on live. That's what your next is. You're going on live.
Reuben, you just said, what did you say? Sow? What does it mean to sow when the pastor says it?
Sow a seed, give. Sow a seed into the ministry.
What does the Bible say sow a seed mean?
I don't know. I don't know. Let's look it up. What you think it means?
Alexa says it's to receive a blessing or something, but a lot of times she don't know what she's talking about.
She may be a pastor too.
But I always heard sowing a seed has nothing to do with money.
It does not. It does not. And the churches have used scriptures. That's what we was talking about last week. The churches has used scriptures to benefit for their needs. You know, they don't go by what they want to go by. They go by what they twisted the scriptures. But Carson, hold a minute. Did you just celebrate a birthday?
Don't say it too loud. Yes, Saturday. Yeah, I'm the big 6.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you.
Yes. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday,
Dear Carson. Happy birthday to you. Okay, yay. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Okay. I guess you're living because you don't deal with those pastors. So, so you're good to go.
I don't have the money to get to the pastor.
Of course, let me tell you, it's sowing a seed that the man have twisted, sowing a seed to making people to believe that you sow a seed that you get richly blessed. They mean give. Now, if you want to sow a seed, you can give your cows, you can give your sheep, you can give your time. You don't have to always give your money into the church. It's not always about that money. Okay.
Go to the church and cut the grass. That's helping them. But they don't want that.
They
need
don't want
money.
that. That's no money. That ain't no money for them. That ain't no money. That ain't no money. Because I want to talk about, I want people to see what's really going on, what fraud look like with the pimps in the pulpit. Tonight, somebody's going to say the things that every person sitting in those pews has been thinking about, but that y'all scared to talk about it. We're going to talk about those pastors tonight because they told you not to question the pastor, because if you question the pastor, you can really curse yourself. That's what people preached about all their lives. Don't touch God anointed and do God's prophet no harm. Do God's prophet no harm. Look at this prophetess here. Look at this prophet. I'm gonna show you something.
See people for who they really are. My God, my God. I see business extort.
Let's see. Can you hear that?
No, I could hear it in the beginning. Your producer need to tighten up.
I just fired everybody. So I'm doing it by myself. I fired a whole doggone crew. They just don't want to do right.
It's hard to find good help.
Hard to find them. Let's see if we can get it back on. Okay, no problem. You can hear us. We'll talk about that later. We'll talk about this later. She's a pimp in the pulpit, so you got to be very careful. That's prophetess Juanita Bynum.
Oh,
prophetess. Prophetess United Bynum.
She's
we got some. Huh?
She's a good speaker. But a girl told me she went with a friend of hers and the woman's 10 or 12-year-old daughter. They was in Charlotte, North Carolina, and she was accepting $100 love offers. So the lady had a $50 bill. She gave it to her young daughter. The daughter went up there and handed it to her, and she said, I said $50. I mean $100. Like the $50 won't do to them. I couldn't believe that. She was playing on the radio. I don't even want to hear that no more. No, she had a CD. I don't want to hear that. Money.
Let's take a call right here. I got over 30,000 people watching this broadcast tonight. Let me see who this is right here. Hello, welcome to the show. Mr. Eugene? Mr. Eugene. I see him on live. I see him on there. Eugene, you're on the show tonight. Can you hear me? Okay, well, I want to make sure when you call this show here, make sure you have your stuff together here. Make sure there's no noise. Make sure you got your audio hooked up. Make sure you got all that stuff hooked up because I'm looking for Mr. Gene. Mr. Gene, are you on the line right now? Do you see him on that, Carson?
No, I see an E up here, but
I see him on there. Yeah, he's on there. I mean, she on there. Well, we'll try again. I'm gonna disconnect the call and see if we can get back on the air. Okay, Mr. Eugene, come back on the air when you can. Okay, we don't want to make sure we get the message out tonight. I want to remind everyone, Carson, to get this book right now. Pre-order this book right now. God doesn't need your money. God isn't collecting. Tithing is a scam. It's a scam, and we need to realize that only people getting rich is the pastors. Let me see if I can bring Mr. Eugene on. Mr. Eugene, you on the phone? You on the line? Hello, Gene. All right. And of course, that's why I need to get a phone line so people can call in, because sometimes people are not technical savvy. And when they don't know, I do. We're working on it right now. We're in the process of moving to a bigger studio.
Oh, okay, got you. Got a question for you. Is tithing in the Bible?
No, tithing's not in the Bible. It's a scam. And that's what we talk about here in this book. God doesn't need your money. The pastor is collecting. That's what we talk about, Carson, because tithing is not money. The Bible say, let's go back. I don't want to talk about the Bible too much today. I want to talk about those pimps though. Tithing is a scam. Pastors are using that scam to get rich, to live a lavish lifestyle. If you want to tithe, you can give your time, you can give your money, you can give your cows, you can give your horses. You might can give your wife if you want to, or your man. I mean, whatever floats your boat. Whatever floats your boat. Yeah, I got to hear this lady, and I cannot hear, I don't know what's going on with this thing today, but I want to talk about this lady right here because I got it right here. I got it right here. We muted. Let's look at this.
I see businesses exploding. There's 12 women in this room. He said, when you sold this $1,033, I'm going to shift your business. You will not go out of this month the way you came in. Do it now. Do it now. It's not a pledge, it's a right now seed. Do it now. Do it now. Do it now. He gonna give it all back to you. Yes, Lord, I just felt that for 3 more people. I just felt that for 3 more people. Come.
Did you hear now, yeah. What? So she felt that. Okay.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Come. You can.
Wouldn't you think that God would talk to you before he talked to this prophetess or to a man of God? I think God would talk to you and explain it to you first before he'd go to a third party. The same, and people watching tonight, the same power, I believe this, the same power that these pastors think they have is the same power that God gives you. There's no special power that men have. The same thing they can do, you can do.
That makes a lot of sense. So you got to give an offering to get your blessing.
To get your blessing. That's what they're preaching now.
That makes no sense.
And not only offering, Carson, you have to sow your seed.
Count later. You can
Let's see something.
get it back. You can get money back, but you cannot get a moment back. When a portal is open in the spirit, I hear it. I hear it.
Oh, she hears it.
I hear it. I hear it. I've been you. I've been you. I've been you. Hesitating. I've been you.
And the sacrifice is not measured by how much you give, it's measured by how much you have left. You're going to sow an uncommon seed of $770, and you have it. And you're in this room, and no tricks, gimmicks, or games will be played for you to release.
He's real serious, Carson. He's trying to get that $770. He's real serious. Look at
This
Look at this.
release of this seed will put your sacrifice on the altar and the ram in the bush.
Really have the next 8 weeks to believe along with me, and I'm believing with you. Now this is a miracle seed, but he told me tell 50 to believe.
How many people? 50 to believe. So what the hell are you believing in? You believing in giving your money to the church, to the pastors? What the hell are you believing in? God doesn't need your money. He don't need your money, people. He don't need your money. He isn't collecting. Your pastor is collecting. Stop believing the foolishness.
Reuben, how do the money get to God?
It doesn't, because he don't need it. He's not collecting.
You know, I never thought about that. The God
getting
wants you to give to the church, but he don't get the money.
No, he never get it. He don't.
So are you paying God to give you a blessing?
Yeah, that's what the pastor tell you. The sow a seed and the tithe, you need to pay and give your money, so therefore God can richly bless you. A spiritual blessing fall off the sky. Let's talk about this fool again. Let's see this fool say.
To stand and sow that 2026 seed for 2026 for this year. He said have 50 to stand with you at that seed. Some of you are here, some of you are there. There's some of you, there's somebody listening to me that could almost write a check for that. Now the Lord just said that to me, and
the Lord telling him a lot of things, Carson. I mean, and here's the thing, people that are watching tonight. I want to welcome everyone to the show tonight. Share this live. Click on the comment button. Share. Join the show tonight. Tell me your comments. Maybe you out there have experienced this religious foolishness that goes in these churches today. Maybe you have been hoodwinked. Maybe you have been bamboozled by some of these pulpit pimps. So that's the problem. Pastors now are pimping the women in the church, Carson.
Not just the women, men too. Give your heart to God, give your money to the pastor.
Well, hold on, let me see something. Somebody put something here. Give your heart to God and give your money to the pastor. Hey, whatever you want to do, you do it. Do you. If you want to give your money to the pastors, give your money to the pastor. And let them go get another sex vacation. Pastors are booking sex vacations to foreign countries. Riding in private jet, Carson.
Yeah.
Riding in private jets. Got bodyguards protecting them in hotels.
Well, why did the preacher need a bodyguard?
Because they're doing so wrong. They're afraid that somebody's husband going to kick their butts.
The man with a direct line to God needs a
Direct
bodyguard.
line.
Yeah.
Direct line. That's what they're claiming they have. Let's see what this fool says.
And if you do, then I'll tell the people you sowed it. I won't give your name, but I'll tell them then they can bring whatever they want as God has given to me, but it doesn't change what he told me to believe for.
So I'm going to start trusting him.
There's another fool.
To give him what belongs to him, to return it. Keep your hand up now. And you know, I'm going to wait because there's more people in the room. I know you're thinking about it. You're thinking about your bills. That's your problem. He's saying, no. I need you to start with me.
See, and of course, this is the problem now in our churches. I want to welcome everyone to the show tonight. We're having so many people on the show tonight and watching this broadcast tonight, Carson. Hold on, we got 39 people waiting to get on to talk live. But I got so much to talk about tonight because this week, I'm being real good this week because I know it's Easter. So, of course, I'm not going to really attack the people tonight. I'm not going to really attack the pastors like I want to attack them. Okay? And that's why I'm keeping it very clean tonight. And I say that because I'm keeping it very clean because there's a lot of pastors and ministers and older people are now watching the show. And that's why I want to get that call-in numbers where people can call in. Because when elder people can't see, they have some, issue, can't work how to work the phone, like this person right here, Mr. Gene, he probably can't work the phone. Mm-hmm. So therefore, I don't know. I mean, if he would have called the number, then, it'd be easier for them. So I think that's what one of the problems are as well. Yeah, because people want to call in, but they don't know how to work the link and how to click in and do what they need to do to get in. Technical issues that they have.
So when somebody clicks the link, will everybody be on the screen at the same time, or just one person at a time?
Oh, I can put everybody on the screen all one time. I can put up 20 people on the screen one time.
I didn't know if I was on here, it was stopping somebody else from getting on it.
Oh no, sir! I can put 20 people on the screen at one time. I can put 20 people on the screen.
What am I thinking about? I forget you worldwide.
Yeah, that's right. When you're worldwide and you're a national platform, I can add many people I want on this live right now. Now, you might not all be on television at the same time because I don't know how the producing work on the television part of it. But you definitely be on this one right here because I'm here live here today. And what they're doing, they stream this live broadcast to their television stations so everyone can see me. Okay. So hello, welcome to everyone in Chicago, Chicago, California, Florida, New York, Alabama, Louisiana, and Mississippi. Welcome to the show. Thank you. Those are live on television, those places. Those are the places that we're on live. So you can see us on television in those states and those cities and many cities out there. Welcome everyone to the show. I want to remind everyone to log on to the website. You're tuning into the Reuben Armstrong Show, and we're talking about the book that's coming out April the 21st. God don't need your money. God is a collector. Let's see what this pastor's talking about.
And when you seek first the kingdom of God, keep your hand up. When you seek first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, then I'm going to add everything you need to your life. I'm going to wait. Keep your hand up. I'm giving some people an opportunity. I know your flesh is fighting you right now. I'm talking to somebody right now. You have an electricity bill that's past due. And you trying to figure out, well, Pastor, how I'm going to pay that? See, that's the thing. See, this is faith right here.
See, they want to tell you, they're trying to get to your weak spot. Pastors and ministers pimping the pulpit. See, that's why I say they work in the room. They work in the room. They're looking at people and filling out where their weakness is, what they need to talk about, and what they say, that God spoke to them. God spoke to me and said, you need to sow a seed of $1,000 to get you a blessing to be released. I'm here to tell you tonight, that's a lie from the pits of hell. I said it. I said it. It's a lie from the pits of hell. You don't have to give your money to those pimps. I'm being very nice now, Colson, tonight. I'm being very nice tonight.
Now, Reuben,
Because
what
of
he
Easter
said about the light bill, if you got 300 or 400 people in the church, you know somebody in their light bill is behind. So what he said ain't really saying that. But I saw it one time where they was talking to people when they first came in. They would write down what kind of issue they had. Then they pass it on to the pastor. And then the Lord tells him that about this person. So that makes that person really believe that the good Lord is talking to that pastor.
Yeah.
Well, he's a mind reader.
And he touching people. He thinking that God is really talking to him, and because he's talking about their weakness or their problem, or the situation that they're currently in. So therefore, people are thinking that they're being brainwashed. They're being brainwashed. That's the word. They're being brainwashed about what that the pastor. Oh, he knows. That pastor's talking to me. And when they go home on Sunday, they go home. Pastor So was talking about me today. Pastor So was talking about me today. He must have felt that in my spirit.
Faith says God's going to do his part when I do mine.
Let me just see by show of hands what God is asking you for. You've never given an offering that big before. Let me see. If you believe in God for your business to make $1 million, it could be a $10,000 seed. If you believe in God, it could be a $20,000 seed. I'm just going to tell y'all, it's already in writing. I'm believing God for 7 people to give a $20,000 seed. I know they're going to have this on the internet, but I don't care. Somebody going to hear it and they're going to give the 20,000. I'm believing God for so many of you. I don't know the number right offhand, but I'm believing God for a number of you to give a $10,000 seed, a number of you to give a $5,000 seed. Some of y'all sitting in here right now with $5,000 purses.
Because they work freaking hard. I had to catch my words. I'm keeping it clean tonight. I have a lot of elderly people watching the show tonight, and I have to respect it because they are very important to me. Thank you. So I'm going to keep it very clean. Stop sowing these seeds, Carson. If you're sowing a seed tonight, sow that seed in somebody's life. Let me say, and this is the crazy thing about it. I hate to say this, and it's bad to say. I'd rather give my money to the strip club than give it to the pastors. I'd rather go make it rain in the strip club, you hear me, than give you my money to those pimps in the pulpit. God don't need your money. God is not collecting. Your pastor is collecting. Let's see if we get this. I'm going to show you this, how we can get so many people on your course. You might not know it. I'm going to get a lot of people on you in a minute. You're going to say, how do you do it? I wish how this worked. All right, so we're talking about have the church become a meat market where pastors are having more sex with the parishioners than they're having with their own spouse. Carson, who do you have? I just want to ask you a question. Who do you have more faith in? Do you have more faith in the strippers? Do you have more faith in the pastor? Which one do you rather choose? I just want to know, which one do you rather choose? Do you rather go out and give your money to the strip club? Because the pastors in the strip club, churches now become like a strip club where pastors are entertaining and backing that butt up and shaking it and entertaining the women. So you tell me.
I think the strip club would be more entertaining. At least I know I'm going to get something out of that.
Okay.
You know,
okay.
I used to date a girl, her and the dad had got into it. And that Sunday at church, they had been like a week, won't talking to one another. So that Sunday at church, the preacher said, you got daughter and fathers ain't talking to one another. And she busted out crying. Weeks later, she come and tell me her daddy had went and talked to the preacher. I'm thinking the man just hit that right on the head. But her daddy had talked to the preacher about the issue he was having with his daughter. And then that preacher sit up there and act like that he got the word that the man and his daughter won't get along. But from that day on, it was back getting along, though. So it did work. But he didn't get no premonition about it. The man had came and confessed to him that, look, me and my daughter having the issue. I want you to pray for us. And he like he got a divine intervention or something.
Mm-hmm.
But I think a lot of preachers do mean good. But I meant to Google today and find out, when did this prosperity preaching, how did that start? And where did it start?
It started with the peace. Glad you brought that up. The prosperity preachers and this movement started many, many years ago, because it started with the bishop, like he's deceased now, Bishop Eddie Long, Joel Osteen, Creflo Dollar, Benny Hinn, Kenneth Copeland. Those are mega pimps. Those are mega churches. They're pastors and ministers. And they started living lavish lifestyle. So therefore, they're thinking that, okay, I can do this, I can do this, I can make people believe, I can make people believe, I can make people give, I can make people give. And people just start giving and giving. So this started years ago. This is nothing new. And this book exposes Bishop T.D. Jakes, Joel Osteen, and Creflo Dollar, the prosperity preachers. This book focuses on those pimps in the pulpit. That's what this book talks about.
Well, I know it'd be hard for me to give my last dime to the church, and I got a bill due. Maybe my faith ain't strong enough.
God said, I'm just so tired of people being hoodwinked and bamboozled by these pastors, and people don't want to talk about it. They scared. They're scared. Let's see. That's what it says.
Go get you a credit card so you can obey God.
Pastor, I'm going to stand with you with that. We're standing, we're sowing 25. If you want to sow 25, if the Holy Spirit has put in 25,000. I just heard the Lord. If somebody in this room or out there, you can sow it, you can write a check for 50,000.
$100,000 to come in. I want $100,000. There are 10 people that could give $10,000. There's 100 people that could give $1,000. Get a check, make it payable to Paula White Ministry. There are people.
Did she say who to write the check out to? She's very clear. She's very clear.
Why she didn't say write it out to God?
Because God don't need your money.
Right.
He don't need it.
Right.
He'll never get it. He'll never see it. They'll never give it to him in his hand, even when they die and go to hell, because that's where most of these preachers are going to go. Oh, I said it. They're going to hell.
People that are watching right now.
This is Paula White. Do you know you familiar with Paula White? I think she got divorced too with her husband.
That's the one about Creflo Dollar, some big fancy car. Not Creflo, T.D. Jakes.
If you say, I don't have it, give $100. Bring up a sacrificial seed. This isn't for me. This is about kids that will die without you being obedient. There's only 3 envelopes. I'm not moving. I'm not going to lay hands on people till you.
Oh, she's not going to heal people. She's not going to lay hands on people. Hold up, little heifer. Pastor. Hold up.
Obedient. Get out of your seat. Come on, and come bring up a seed.
There is a spirit of wealth in this room. You don't have to believe it. I'm not talking to you. Okay? This ain't no game or no gimmick. But I know what the Lord told me in prayer. There's 6.
God always telling these people something. Why is God only talking to them? Why is God only talking to them and not talking to the people? Do the pastors have a special pipeline or a special anointing? Do the pastor have something that you don't have? Why God always have to talk to sow a seed? But God ever talk about saying, hey, get her $10 million? Do God ever talk about tell them that?
And Reuben, if they got that special connection, why don't they just ask God, look, give me $10 million, then these people in the church ain't got to give it to me.
Exactly.
They need to pay their light bill.
Exactly. God is not talking to these pimps. He's not talking to
10
me.
of y'all in this room. But do what you want to do. It's on you. But there's $1,000 release. Come now. I'm not going to beg you. You ain't got to try to figure it out. It come now. Quick. Run. Run. Run.
Wow.
The seed you sow tonight, don't play with it. I'm going to say this one time. This seed must be something you can't believe you're giving to God. When you release this seed, He's changing your net worth.
Carson, this is scam. Be right back. Let's take a break. When I come back, we're going to be talking about, have the church become a casino? Have the church become a meat market where pastors are having more sex in the church? Carson, there are so many pastors now that have outside kids from women in the church.
Yeah.
I'm talking to the men. And Carson, this is why men don't go to church. Because a man can see through another man's lies. He can see through another man's lie. So he doesn't go to church. He stopped going to church.
Well, you think about it, Reuben. If you in the store with your woman, girlfriend, wife, whatever, you cut the corner, you come back around, some guy's telling her how nice he looks. Oh, hey, this man told me how nice he looked. He didn't tell you that because he wanted to tell you how nice he looked. He got another mission on the man. But the woman just look at the nice comment. Well, we know we see through the BS, and she just don't see it.
You don't see it because women are more weaker, and that's why so many people going to church. One of the comments tonight: this pastor are releasing lies, and that's what they do. They're releasing lies. You see the comment? They are releasing lies. It's nothing but a lie. And people believe that you have to give your money to the church. Now, I do understand that you got to have responsibility, lights, food, and water, and it's nothing wrong with that. But when you got a pastor telling you you have to sow the seed, and God is talking, hold me, Carson, hold me, don't say no more to me. Don't you say no more, Carson, right now, because God is talking to me right now. God is talking. Oh, Carson, don't you say not another word to me. Carson, he telling me this, you better sow a seed right now, $5,000, and you're going to see what happens on everything in your life. You're going to see a blessing that comes in your life. That way, hold on, Carson, have God talked to you about that yet? Have he talked to you yet?
No, he ain't talking to me.
And he ain't going to talk to you about it because he never told you that, and he never told me that. I'm lying to get that $5,000 because I need that $5,000 to buy me a BMW. I need that $5,000 to buy me a mansion, to take me a sex vacation. People, you're giving your money to the pastors for them to sex sale or to go buy sex and buy prostitutes on Saturday night and then roll in on Sundays and thinking you're going to be blessed. And the pastor sitting right there looking right at his mistress in the pulpit. He's sitting right there, Carson, looking at his mistress in the pulpit. Man, you don't go to church because you know your wife out there having sex with somebody. You know she with the pastor. Man, you know your wife with the pastor, right? Man, you know your wife with the pastor, right? Mm-hmm. Don't think you women at that, like night Wednesday night, they're prayer service. Go to the prayer service, men, and see what your wife doing. Mm-hmm. Go to the prayer service.
Did you see?
Go to the prayer service.
Did you see the video where the guy said his grandmother passed away, and the preacher said he didn't know they could have the ceremony at his church?
Oh yeah.
The man said his grandma went to the church for 50 years, and her husband, sat outside in the car and waited on him. He wouldn't go in there because he knew the pastor was full of it.
Yeah. Let's take a break, Carson. Be right back in the break. Everyone, you're tuning into the Reuben Armstrong Show. Log on to the website, www.thereubenarmstrongshow.com. Scan the barcode here. It'll take you right to the link to pre-order your book, God Doesn't Want Your Money. This book exposes Bishop T.D. Jakes, Joel Osteen, and prosperity preacher Creflo Dollar. And I'm gonna tell you this right here. Now, Carson, I don't think I told many people this, and I'm getting everything organized. In 2006, I did a march in Atlanta, Georgia. Thousands of people come. thousands of people protest. Thousands of people was on television about the protest to ask Bishop Eddie Long to step down. I started that march. I'm going to start another march for your friend Jamal Bryant. That mother is gangster. He's gangster. He's about that life. I think he'll come get me. I think he'll come get me, man. Carson, he's gangster. He's about that life. About that life too, Pastor Jamal Bryant. You and your pimp wife with a see-through dress, looking like a freak in the church. Oh, I said it. Your wife was a freak. She was a freak before you met her. You was a freak before you met her, and still is a freak. Are y'all going to the swingers club, Pastor? You and your wife, are y'all part of the swingers club out there in Atlanta, Georgia?
Is that where he at now, Atlanta?
In Atlanta. He took over Bishop Eddie Long Church.
Yeah, because he used to be in Baltimore.
Yeah, but when Bishop Eddie Long died, that's when Pastor Jamal Pimp, Swingers Club prophet, took over New Birth in Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay.
Yeah. He's a pimp. Carson, he's a prosperity preacher, but he's about that life. He's gangster. He was born out there on the streets. And most people, I'm not downing, I'm not knocking you down wherever you was born on the streets or wherever about your business. But I know you and your wife out there, y'all pimps and pimpsters. I know it. You can look at the dress. What kind of shit is that? I'm sorry. What kind of mess? Hold on, so I can beat that out. What kind of mess is a pastor wife dressed like a prostitute on the street? Now, maybe she just came from the strip club. I don't know. I don't know.
He said he bought the dress.
Yeah, he bought the dress because you know why? He liked those strippers. He liked strippers. He liked to back that ass up. He liked to see those women out there. He's from Atlanta, Georgia. I won't be surprised if he's on the down low. Because most of those men out there on the down low.
I don't know the man, but when I would listen to him talk, and he got a whole lot of feminine in him. Maybe it's just me, and I'm seeing something that ain't there, but a lot of them get married just as a front. How many pastors you know that are not married?
I don't know many.
Right.
Even the young ones, they get married now.
You're right. Because when they see a man ain't married, they start thinking, why that man ain't got no wife? Something ain't right about it. Maybe he don't like women.
Yeah. And then not only that, though, I think another thing why they get married too, because they become a pastor. They want a married pastor because that means they might not be as vulnerable, and work the church, women in the church. So therefore, they might want that as well. So that's why another reason why they get married, because it's biblically that you need to be married. You need to be married, as one. So therefore, how can you lead me and you're not married? How can you know what you experience and counsel me if you're not married and you never had that experience? So you got to lead by sight.
Right. So, but tell me this: where did First Lady come from? And they got in the church now, but they say it's not in the Bible either.
I never seen it in the Bible. I never seen it, but that's what they call them. Again, pastors and ministers and clientele, which is the congregation, they use certain scriptures, they use certain things to their benefits, like the tithing scam. Lady D, beards. Let's see what they say. Lady D Kingdom. Beards. Okay. I don't get that one. Can you comment a little bit more in detail when you mean beards? Because I'm old school.
Sometimes when people say beards, it's like you covering up something.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if that's what you mean or not, though, but
okay. Well, explain a little more what that means, though. Just get a little more, because I want to make sure my listeners that's out there watching and listening to the broadcast, I want to be very clear with them. Everything means. I want to be very clear, because I'm not a pastor and I want to be a preacher. I don't want to be none of that. Now, Carson, I know people see my press release that I posted today. I'm being very quiet this week. I don't know if you noticed that, but I'm not talking bad. Gay men, okay, let's see what it's called.
Oh, I see.
Gay men marrying is called. Okay, I got you. Thank you, Carl. Thank you. Yeah. Gay men marrying is called. Yeah. So the gay men's, and Atlanta, Georgia is known for mostly gay men in the vicinity in the city of Atlanta. Atlanta is known for down low African-American black men. So some of these pastors out there, you know, some of these pastors have been in prison, and then God called them out of prison to become preachers. They call them to be preachers. They call them to be preachers. And that's live from pits of hell. Let's see something here.
You can take it to the bank. The prophet said, you release this seed, you've never seen what you're about to see. Whew. You've never seen what you're about to see. Do not get in your flesh. I want you to act like you're in the car dealership getting ready to buy a car. And you're getting ready to put a down payment on what you've been dreaming for.
So now he's getting a storytelling. He's building up. You know what I'm saying? He's planting the seed. He's planting the seed. Like a car, like a dealership. They plant the seed. Now, how you like the way some cars drive? How you like the way they cars smell? Look how beautiful this car is. Look at this. Look and get tint where the sun don't shine on you. So he's building it for that what? Booyah! I gotcha. I gotcha. I gotcha. I got you. I got you. Happy birthday, boy. Let's see what it says right here. Comment, a beard covering their homosexuality. That's correct. And also, Atlanta #1 for gay African-American men. That's right. That's correct. There's a lot of down low African-American men that's out there on the down low. Some of them are married, but some of them, you remember that guy that wrote that book, J.L. King out of Atlanta, Georgia? He wrote the book On the Down Low back in 2007, I think.
I remember the name of the book. I never read it though.
Yeah. He was on the down low. He was having sex with different men and pastors in Atlanta, Georgia. And he called some of them out, even famous people, baseball players, football players. So there's a lot of people on the down low. But if that's your cup of tea, that's your cup of tea. I don't want part of that bullshit. I'm sorry. There's truth in it. Yeah. I don't care how y'all twist that Bible up with gay men or gay women, whatever. I don't know how y'all twist it up, but you can twist all you want. That part I won't even take part of. I'm sorry. That part. You can have that. You can have that. For those just joining us, you're tuning into the Reuben Armstrong Show. I am your talk show host, Reuben Armstrong. We know Carson, we got some new equipment over here too, guys. You notice that? It sounds crystal clear now.
Right.
And that's why we're working on the phone calls, so you can be able to call into the show and make your comment. I'm getting a lot of text messages, people saying they're trying to get on live, and they're trying to get on, but people don't know how to click the link and how to join. It's really simple, really. Just click the link, put your name in there, join by audio or video. It's real simple, but the phone calls, I think it's going to be a little better for them. Just for my older people that, not computer savvy. I want to welcome everyone that's joining to the show tonight. The millions of people that are watching and listening to this broadcast tonight. Thank you so much for everybody. Thank you so much. Thank you. Carson, we've been talking the whole time. We didn't take one break, and it's 53 minutes into the show. So this is let's see this right here.
Like that. You do that, your net worth going into 2025 is going to be unsurmountable. I see in the spirit, there's a person in here, God is challenging you to release a $7,000 seed. Somebody's going to release, somebody wants to release something big because you want God to do it for you. Once you get that seed in the ground, stand to your feet.
Got to give him an offering.
Okay, well, hey, the offering and the seed and the offering plate has become a cash register now. And the congregation, the audience, we're not calling out God tonight. We're not calling out God. We're calling out the ones using his name to run a game live. Ask yourself tonight, when did Sunday morning start looking like Saturday night? When did it start? When did Saturday night start looking like Sunday? Pastors, you have got comfortable, real comfortable The strippers and the prostitutes are coming to church to impress you and get the people tithe money. God doesn't need your money, people. He don't need it. But every time you pay your tithes and offering, your pastor just booked another sex vacation using your money. He's buying sex. He's buying another man. He's buying another woman. He's buying a threesome. He's going to the swingers club. He's going to the strip club. He's going on Harry Hines in Dallas, Texas, and buying prostitutes. He's going to Miami. He's going to California, buying prostitutes, young women with your tithe money that you think you're going to be richly blessed. Only people being blessed and winning is the pastor. I said it!
To pull the trigger on the favor. Tell your neighbor, say, we about to pull the trigger on the favor. There are 5 people in this room tonight. Tell your neighbor, say 5.
Everybody say 5. 5 people like Carson. Are you in that 5?
No.
You sure? You sure? You're not ready to sow the seed. You ready to give that money to the strip club?
Exactly.
You gonna give it to the strip club?
I ain't giving it to him.
You gonna give it to the strip club?
No. Well, I ain't even been to the strip club in a long time.
Who your seed challenge is to sow a $1,000 seed in this room tonight.
$1,000 seed. You better get ready.
Don't be alarmed. Don't be moved. And we're not about to beg you, and nobody's going to tell you your address and your phone number. I can, but I won't do it.
Because I'm talking to everybody in here. Because everybody in here, y'all, is the kind of women that are givers. He said, close your wallet and you're going to see people for who they really are. My God, my God. I see businesses explode. Give me 12 envelopes. I see businesses explode.
12 envelopes. Wow. This is amazing. But I want to say this tonight, Carson. There is a problem that church folks don't see. And one of the problem is they're being brainwashed. They're being brainwashed by the pastors. They're being brainwashed by man. The only way you can get to heaven is through God. Now, I'm going to say this to you. If you want to give all your money to the pastor, if you want to go have sex with the pastor in the back in the office, that's on you. But I'm here to tell you tonight, you better be careful. Because the pastor is running a scam on you and your money, your pocketbook. God doesn't need your money tonight. He didn't need it last Sunday neither. He don't need it next Sunday. And he damn well don't need it on Wednesday night doing prayer service. But they still collecting offering on a Wednesday night prayer service. What is going on with our churches?
So you can only get to heaven if you pay your tithes.
That's what they're telling you. Not only pay your tithes, sow your seed and see how richly blessed you get.
But I thought the Bible said you can't buy your way into heaven.
People try. People try. You can't buy your way to heaven. You can't buy, no matter what y'all thinking out to tonight, you can't buy your way to heaven. Of course, we don't talk the whole hour tonight. I didn't have time to go commercial break. I didn't have time to talk about some other stuff. I have to continue this on another show. Now, Monday show, I'm not going to talk about the church Monday. I'm just going to talk about the church on Wednesday. I think. I don't know. God is talking to me right now. I don't know. Oh shit, Baba Shay. Oh my house. He's talking to me right now, Carson. So I don't think I'm just gonna be on Mondays. I think I'm gonna be every day. I mean, God, that's what God is telling me. He said, my people are weak. My people fell because of lack of knowledge. And this is what's happening tonight. They're failing because of lack of knowledge. And I am here to help you tonight. Thank everyone for joining tonight. You're tuning into the Reuben Armstrong Show, the most controversial show in the United States. I don't care what people say about me. I don't care what people think about me. I really don't care, Carson. I really don't care.
Reuben, now wait a minute. You left something out.
Yes, there.
I know God told you to tell them people to order that book.
You saw, Carson, you're right.
Yeah.
Right. Everyone, thank you. Thank you, Pastor. For those who are joining us, Scan the barcode on here. Pre-audio book now before they silence it. This book talks about T.D. Jakes, Creflo Dollar, and Joel Osteen. Get your book today because I want to welcome everyone to the show. Thank you so much for everything you've done for me tonight. Thanks for all the views. Thanks for all the comments. Now, I want to say this to you. Several people called me tonight and said, man, Reuben, I only seen like 10,000 people or 8,000 people watching the show. But I want to make sure everybody understands this. This show is on a national platform. It's being streamed everywhere. So therefore, the numbers, you're not going to see the numbers. Why do you care about the numbers? I don't even care about the numbers. I like to say the numbers every once in a while. I don't care because I see the results. So numbers don't mean nothing to me. That's what's wrong with y'all Negro. Oh, shit. That's what's wrong with these people today. That's what's wrong with people today. That's why they've been hoodwinked and bamboozled. That's why they've been misled. They worry about the wrong damn thing. You tune into the Reuben Armstrong Show. Thank you so much. Don't forget to log on to the website, www.thereubenarmstrongshow.com. Mr. Carson, we thank you so much, and we're going to see you on next time. God bless y'all guys, and stay out of the pimps in the church. Bye-bye.
God doesn't need your money. God isn't collecting. Your pastor is selling God. God doesn't need your money. God isn't collecting. Your pastor is. Available the 21st of April, 2026 in bookstores and online.
Do you have an idea? Do you have a story to tell? Do you want to share?